Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Homestead Ahead. I'm Kim. If you're new here, I want to show you guys where I sprout all my seeds at in the shed behind me, and then just do a really quick garden tour. This is actually my second time recording this video, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster. So hopefully guys you can see me. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can walk with me to the shed so you can see where I sprout my seeds. Okay. So as you can see, the lights are on. I have it set for the lights to come on at, let me turn this on, make it a little bit better. I have it set so that the lights are on from, I believe it's 5 to 5 or 6 to 6, something like that. But as you can see, I've already started some seeds. So all of my pepper seeds have been started. My sweet peppers and my hot peppers. And I have quite a bit different varieties. For some reason, these peppers here at the end, let me show you, are not sprouting. They are, what are they called? Alma, I think they're called Alma peppers, and for some reason they just haven't sprouted yet. So I am hoping that they do. I went and looked at the pack before I threw it away, and it said this will take like 11 to 18 days or something like that. So I'm hoping that's that's the problem. Has not been 18 days yet, so I don't know. These are my celeries. I'm hoping there's nothing here. These also take long to sprout, so I'm hoping. I've never grown celery. I really want to grow celery, so I'm just hoping that this actually works. These are my brassica, so my cabbages, my broccolis, my Brussels sprouts and things like that. Same down here. And then those are some more peppers. But what I wanted to show you is my grow lights that I'm using. As you can see, I have different kind, but this one here is from, I don't know, I think that I got this from Amazon, but as you can see, they look just like the shop lights. I think these are 4800 lumens, and they work really well. And then these are like, these ones over here are just like a cheaper version. I don't know how much I paid for them, but it wasn't much. So just so you know, you do not need a very expensive grow light for these to work. They are actually on a timer. The timer is down there. But now you can actually buy lights with a built-in timer. I didn't know that at the time. One side is continuous for like my heat mats, and then the other side is the timer for the lights. So yeah, that is my setup. I want you guys to see it. I have 1, 2, 3. This one is not really in use yet, but once I start growing more seeds, then I will use all of them. So what I'm going to do is, actually today or tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, I'm going to move some of these seeds because they're already, you know, looking okay. I'm going to take those seeds and put them in my greenhouse out here in the garden. And I actually want to show you guys really quickly the garden. So let's walk over there. So we have been doing little things in the garden. We actually moved the greenhouse. It was in a different spot last year. I'm just moving stuff closer to me. There was a lot of things that I let die, honestly, because just trying to water it and remember to water it every day, and the water hose didn't reach all the way over there, so some things died. So I've learned to move things closer. Okay, so right at the entrance I have my little greenhouse, and we do have plans to build a bigger one for all my trees. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the seeds as they get as they sprout. I'm going to bring them out here and put them in the greenhouse. I don't want it to, I bought a thermometer so I could monitor the temperature in here. It is 81 in here. What I'm concerned with is not the daylight, but the nighttime temperature. I don't want to bring the seedlings out here and then they die. So the plan for the garden this year is to have over in this section all of my trees. I bought a lot of trees. Some of them I didn't even fool with last year, but this year I'm actually going to replant them. So I have right now about 4 apple trees. 4 are new this year, and we'll get into the trees, but I got like 4 apple trees, a fruit cocktail tree, blackberries, raspberries, plums, nectarines, things like that. So we'll get into the trees. I'll do a whole video just on trees because I'm going to repot them this year. Try to figure out a better container to put them in. I do want to show you guys my garlic. As you can see, I planted this garlic, I don't know, November, October, and it's doing okay. Some spots are missing. There's nothing there, so I hope it'll come up. I don't know if that means, this is my first year growing garlic, so I don't know if it hasn't come up yet. Does that mean it's not going to come up at all? So, but anyway, what is up looks great. Over here we put down 2 new beds. I think it was last weekend. I already had the beds, but they were just like propped up in the corner, so we filled them up. I'm going to plant my onions. I was supposed to do it last weekend. I did not, so hopefully this Sunday we'll get the onions planted out for the year in these 2 beds. So the plan for the garden this year is to honestly, hopefully I can get some of this area dug up around the edges. I think I'm going to get a tiller and just till all that up, and then I'll plant all of my fruit bushes along the outside here, and possibly, I don't know, possibly around the back edge too. I would also like to put in a new tomato bed, which would be back here, and it would run like across the back of the yard, the back of the garden, I'm sorry. And then obviously I want to add a couple of more beds. I do still have wood, so I'm gonna add a couple of more beds. But yeah, that is my garden.